Hi everybody, Dave the Rave, Roving the Rock here, and today I'm in another undisclosed location on the Isle of Arran. And again, the question is, where am I? I've run here again from my own address, so I'm not that far away from Whiting Bay, and that's the biggest clue I can give you, and I'll just show you what's here. I'm overdressed, by the way, for running because I got all my winter stuff on expecting rain and coldness, and actually I'm quite warm now, slightly too warm, so that's another beginner's mistake that I made today. But anyway, rather too warm than too cold. Okay, so this is where we are. All of this is man-made. This isn't a hill here. This is a building, an old building, all of this. Starting from, well actually further than that, there. All of this would be substantially lower than this. It's been built up. There, you can see how high it used to be, or how high it would have been, because it's that high there. So what have we got? Coming down like that maybe? Something like that. Okay, there would have been a cracking view through those trees as well. Assuming that there weren't any trees there. There's forestry now. You can maybe just see the hill beyond there. And that's why this was put here. Okay, I'll show you. In fact, I'll walk round first. This will be familiar to some people, but it's still a decent walk away from any roads. But it is walkable. I'm just so lucky because things that are walkable are very easily runnable. See the walls there? Amazing. Look at that. And not many things we're building these days that would still be standing after all the time that they've been there. Okay, some mighty stones there. And this is me going through the entrance area of what was the entrance area, deep in the forestry. Did you guess it? A lot of trees down there, by the way. Look at the number of trees falling about there. So many. There is a forestry path just up there. Okay, I'm going to show you. This is what it is. Okay. And this is what it was. Isn't that amazing? I just love these pictures. Maybe not everybody likes them as much as I do, but it gives that glimpse of what was there. So that's what we're looking at. And a big horseshoe. So there's our horseshoe, isn't it? There. Maybe to there. And the other thing I was talking about, there's the view. Isn't that amazing how far they can see? Gosh, to see that. It was enclosed within a thick, dry stone wall. There was a settlement in there, across the level shelf of ground in front of us. A level shelf of ground. The wall stood much higher than it does today. It was not necessary to encircle the whole area, as the steep slopes gave good protection on the bottom side. Yeah, because that's like a cliff there. There is a clear entranceway through the outer wall, probably closed with a wooden gate. Yeah. The careful dry stone craftsmanship of the outer wall can be clearly seen from inside the settlement to the left of the entrance. Within the outer stone wall, there were one or more circular houses. The people living in the settlement grew crops and kept livestock on the surrounding land. The outer wall gave protection against raids from neighbouring people and against wild animals. Protection against wild animals. We don't have to do that now, do we? It was probably designed to look impressive as a deterrent, and this was as important as its actual defensive function. Excavations at the site during the early 20th century found slag, a waste product of iron smelting, and lumps of iron ore. Okay, how old is it? 2,000 to 2,500 years ago. So, just before the Romans. Where is it? Here's the map of Arran. This is where we are today, if you didn't guess it. At the south. There's Whiting Bay. And there's Kildonan. And the last thing I would say, we're at Glenastale. That's kind of clear. You are here, Ironade Fort, Glenastale. Okay. So that's where we are. Amazing. 2,500 people years ago, people were walking through this here, this bit. Great. I think the last thing to do is actually just to try and look over the edge here. Maybe go up this way. So Glenastale Falls is through that way. I can actually hear it. Let's have a look. Well, the nice thing is at this time of year, ooh, well, that is a cliff face, no question about that. I don't know if you're getting the idea of how steep that is. Very steep indeed. Nearly vertical there. It's a long way down. There we go. I'll go around this side as well. Not just as steep here, but nearly. Okay. That's where I am today. The Ironade Fort at Glenastale. If you guessed it, well done. At least it's not as far away as some of the places I go. Okay. Dave the Rave, Rove in the Rock. Over and out till next time. Another adventure. Cheers.